Hi, and welcome to episode 3 of the LittleHouseKnitts Podcast. Today is Monday, February 11th. I'm about a week late. Sorry about that. There's been a lot of illness in our house this week, but I am happy to see you again and happy to catch up with you. My name is Michelle, also known as ScullyB on Ravelry. There's also a LittleHouseKnitts podcast group on Ravelry, so stop by, check us out, join the group, join in the conversation, and introduce yourself. I'm trying to get the podcast on YouTube. Just so it's easier for other people to see it. I realize that on the blog alone, I think it's on Flash Player, and I know that Apple and Flash do not get along. So hopefully soon there will be a YouTube link for the podcast, and you can find it there. Like I said, it's been a rough kind of 2 weeks. I apologize for that. The stomach bug hit us pretty hard. Luckily, if there is a luckily to that, it hit us individually. Because let me tell you, teeny tiny house, 1 bathroom, 4 people, stomach bug all at the same time is very bad. But yeah, it's just been that and family obligations, and it's been a little overwhelming, and I picked up a ton of extra shifts at work, so I'm ready for February vacation for the kids next week because I took a few days off. And also, you may have heard, we had a blizzard. So today is day 4 of the kids being home. So I'm ready for them to go back to school. I love them, but I need to get my house back in order. So let's just jump right in. I have finished objects, but I don't have a lot to show you. Last time I had mentioned I was doing a pair of fingerless mitts for a coworker. I have since given those to her. She was very happy with them. She actually forgot that we had discussed them, so it was kind of a surprise to her, which is always nice. I don't have those to show you since they are already in her possession, but I figured what I would show you is the original ones that I have gotten a lot of compliments on, and I really do love them. I washed them and forgot to bring them with me the other day to work, and I was very sad without them because they're really the only gloves I wear. So these are them. I don't know, the colors show up pretty good. The purple looks a little black, but this is just Michael's brand loops and threads. I had some extra I was just trying to use up, and that's where these came from. And I think it's just a really nice color combo, and apparently the rest of the world does too, so they're great. She was very happy with hers. My oldest son wanted a pair, so I started knitting a pair for him out of just some, I want to say, red heart camo colored yarn. So I finished those for him, and then even though when I asked my youngest, do you want a pair? He said no. As soon as he saw his brother wearing some, he had to have some. So I was playing around with some color combinations, and I saw this, and I liked it. So these are Seamus's little mitts. So he's kind of already lost one, but I think I know where it is, so hopefully we'll be able to find it. So that's it for FOs. I have those 3, and that's it. So yeah, Cole's mitts, Seamus's mitts, and Robin's mitts for work. So that's it. I have a couple of works in progress. Let me see. I did start my socks for me for February, and I'm in love with them. So this again is Lollipop Yarns in the Zing, I think it's Zing colorway. It's a beautiful, beautiful purple and black. Purple shows up a little bit more blue. That's actually pretty accurate right there. A little bit more purple. But I got so mad because I got to about the second stripe here, and I had to rip it all out because I had inadvertently added too many stitches because I wasn't paying attention. did you know you have to pay attention in knitting? I just figured that out myself. So yeah, I had to rip them out, but I'm making fairly good progress on those. And then I realized how close Valentine's Day was, and I wanted to knit something up for the kids. So I had to put the sock on hold and start these two little handsome men. And yes, I know they have one eye. I haven't finished them. They need an extra X and a mouth, not to mention legs and arms. So these are the Voodoo You Love Me by Susan Claudino. It is a paid for pattern, but they're just so cute. It's worth it. I did want to note something. Just silliness. Obviously gauge is an issue, but I found it interesting that, you know, you can knit one thing, and if you're super tense, sometimes your gauge will be a little tighter. If you get a little more relaxed, it can be a little bit more looser. Sometimes your emotional state doesn't matter, I guess. But I found it interesting. I started knitting this guy, and I realized the head's supposed to be a little bit bigger than the body, but I just thought his head looked like crazy off for the body. I knit him in a size 6. This is just some Cascade Eco Plus I had laying around, and I just thought his head looked too big. So on this guy, I tried doing the body in a 6 and the head in a 5, and I think he looks a bit more the right shape and proportion, I guess. So interesting. Like I said, they just need some limbs and some quick embroidery. It's Monday. I should be able to finish this by Thursday. If that means the kids not getting their Valentines until they get home from school, so be it. It's still Valentine's Day. So that's my works in progress. Oh, I just want to smush them. They're so cute. So anyway, so we have voodoo dolls and socks on the needles. That's very February-ish, right? All right, let me see. What else did I want to tell you what's going on? So I have yarn to show you. I've been trying not to buy yarn too much lately. Hold on a second. Been trying not to buy yarn too much lately. Because I don't know if I've mentioned this before, my husband is unemployed. I am the sole breadwinner, and I do not bring home a lot of bread. I get about a sandwich and a half with what I make. But I did want to knit a shawl for the Zombie Knitpocalypse retreat knit along, so I bought some yarn to make a shawl for that. It's Elizabeth Levold Silky Wool. And I bought 3 colors. Let me see if I can fish them out here. Oh, this is my lovely 31 bag. I don't know if you've ever seen their online catalog or their catalog or been to one of their parties, but they're awesome. And if I may add, these drawstring pouches, it comes in this size, a larger size, and it comes with a smaller, what I'm using for my socks right now, size. You get 2 of them for $5. And for somebody on a budget, I think that's a really good knitting bag. So check that out if you're in a pinch and you need a new bag. But anyway, back to the yarn. These are my colors. So this is Light Olive, and this in the middle is Thundercloud, and the purple I cannot think of right now. But I'm gonna knit them up sort of color affection style. We'll see. I'm still playing around with how I want to arrange them, but I am quite eager to get that started. And again, that is Elizabeth Levold Silky Wool, which is, in case you were wondering, 45% wool, 35% silk, and 20% nylon. So, and I've never really knit with silk before, and it's quite nice. It's quite nice. So this was a necessity. I'm trying to make a rule that I'm not gonna buy yarn this year unless it's for one of the 3 projects I've designated for myself for the year. One is the shawl. I did want to try to knit myself like a spring sweater. I want to do a Gemini. So I have that. And then I want to knit myself a sweater for Christmas because, you know, I'm not working on Christmas this year. I'm going to see people. I'm feeling more adventurous and I want to try to knit myself a sweater. So I'm going to do that. I haven't picked a design yet, but I'm narrowing it down. But then, for some reason, I felt like I wanted to knit lace. I don't know why. I was just on a lace kick. I wanted to try to knit some lace. I felt I needed special yarn for that. I don't have anything coming up, but I was on Etsy and I happened across this shop, which if you haven't checked it out, she had some beautiful, beautiful colors. It's Apple Tree Knits yarn. And this is just beautiful. Sorry about that. This is called, the colorway is, it's Luxe Fingering, 51% silk, 49% merino wool, and the colorway is Not a Cloud. And this is 500 yards. I don't know that I've ever felt anything this soft. It is beautiful. I almost don't want to touch it too much. I don't want to wreck it. My husband wanted to touch it. My kids wanted to touch it. I made them all wash their hands. And I didn't let them touch it for very long. So, yeah, this is lovely. And I am going to save this specifically for a lace project. So, if you have any recommendations, please let me know. I'm not a huge lace knitter, so I guess it's just a skill to improve upon. So let's say it like that. So that's about it. I've shown you my gloves, I've shown you my socks, I've shown you my, I keep wanting to call them zombies, but they're voodoo dolls. So, but I suppose voodoo dolls create zombies, right? Because the people are mindless when you're controlling them. Same difference. Showed you my shawl yarn, showed you my lovely lace yarn. And again, that was Apple Tree Knits. Oh, so pretty. She had a rainbow gradient in her store, and I had to exercise real restraint to not buy that. So that brings me to what's ahead. I want to have a knit along with you guys. I want to get to know you guys. I want you guys to be on the boards and talking, whether I'm there or not. Talk, chit chat, get to know each other, get to know me. Tell me what's on your needles. Anything. It's a group for all of us. It's not my group. It's our group, and I want you guys to feel like it's your place that you can come and talk or ask questions, or can you help me with this, or have you seen this, or whatever. It's for all of us. It's not for me. It's for all of us. So I'm proposing to you, for your consideration, a knit along. I would like to do, I'm calling it the KBFF KAL. And so I'll try to explain that. It sounds really clear in my head, and then words, I don't quite do justice sometimes. So knitting best friend, knit along. And what this is really simple. I'm thinking we'll start it maybe March 1st. I don't know, part of me wants to start it like right this second. So I might jump the gun and say day after Valentine's Day. We'll see. I will keep you posted. But basically how it will work is knit anything. You gotta knit something for a baby shower next week? Post it. What you'll do is you'll post one finished item by you, and then you will post a link to a finished object by a knitting BFF, someone you're friends with on Ravelry. And the best part is don't tell them about it, because if you win, you both get a prize. So they'll be surprised that they got a prize, and then they can thank you and say, oh, you truly are my BFF. You won me such and such. So I know it sounds kind of simple and silly, but I tend to be pretty simple and silly sometimes. So that's going to be it. I'm thinking I'm not good with waiting, so I might start it February 15th. February 15th is a Friday, 16th, maybe the 17th. I'm a big believer in starting things on Sunday. So yeah, it'll be just post your finished object. I would appreciate it if it was a recent finished object, not like, hey, I did this 3 years ago and isn't this great? Like something recently, like even if you finished it last week, that's fine. And something, current for your friend as well. So just, link it in your post, and I will do a random number drawing, and you'll both win. I'm thinking at this point, I will gift a pattern to each of you, value up to $6. I could be persuaded to go a little more. If it's a pattern you really want, it's $6.50. But we'll see. So like I said, it's just something fun to do, and who doesn't like a surprise? It's sort of a getting to know you thing. So I will keep you posted on that. I'll start a little thread on the boards. What time is it now? I have to be to work in about 15-20 minutes. So we'll see. I probably won't get it up tonight, but definitely tomorrow. But I wanted to get something out to you guys because I know I am late in posting this week. Last time I checked, I think we're up to 16 members in the group, which I know doesn't sound like a lot, but it feels like a lot to me. It means so much to me that there are people out there who want to listen to me blather on about anything. So I appreciate every single one of you. I don't know if any of you watch Knittables. I like what Diane does at the end of her show when she, kind of says hi and thank you to new people for joining the group. I don't know if people are comfortable with having their names mentioned, so if you do join the group, or if you're already in the group and you do post an introductory thing, just say, I'm fine with you saying my name on the show. Just let me know. But I do thank each and every one of you. I get so excited when I look and I see your names there, and it means so much to me. So, that's pretty much it for today. I look forward to hearing from all of you in the group, on the boards and PMs, whatever. Yeah. So that's pretty much it. Thanks for stopping by the Little House. Happy knitting. Bye.